Yup, I have reached 100 subscribers. So, I'm making this video because I want to thank you all for getting me this far. Well, that, and I promised for a certain something that we'll get to when we get to it. Anyways, I want to thank all of these people who helped me get this far. Now, I know that two of these people have changed their names, but I was unable to edit this part right here. So, be sure to let me know about this. Anyways, I did not forget about the announcement. Yup, it's time to discuss my Age of Calamity redub. I did not forget about this. I simply have way too few actors, and I need some more. If you're interested, be sure to let me know. Anyways. Now, I think it's about time for the moment you've all been waiting for. I've teased this for a while. And now that I'm at this milestone, I am going to deliver. With that out of the way, let's get into this. This character is abysmal. Seriously, there's a reason she was on my worst villains list, and she was at the bottom of my Zelda villain ranking. She has no redeeming qualities as a character, or a villain. And I have 3 reasons as to why. So, y'all better beware, because I'm about to yell in rage at this character. Now, if you like this character, I respect your opinion. I, on the other hand, despise this atrocity. Now, if you don't want to hear me yell and rage, I suggest you leave. But if you're interested, and I hope you prepare yourself for a rage fest. Today is why Lady Maud is an abysmal excuse for a Zelda villain. Lady Maud is a character that shouldn't even be in this franchise. Nice. Like, seriously. Take a look at Ganon/Ganondorf. He fits in. He's a powerful sorcerer and a demon. And he's one of the most powerful characters in the franchise. So he stands out. Even if he doesn't stand out as an evil villain compared to some of the others in the series, he stands out due to his character and how iconic he is. Girahim is another character who's great. He has a great personality, and he's memorable. Like, seriously, I haven't really met many people who actually hate Girahim as a character, due to the fact that he's so well made. Astor, he's a hateable villain, yes, but that's the point. He's meant to be a hateable villain. And he does his job. And overall, I really like him as a villain. He does his job up as an evil villain, and so even if he does come off as generic at points, that's forgivable because that was kind of the point of his character. And finally, let's talk about Yuga, one of the most evil villains in the series. Second only to Demise himself, Yuga stands out due to literally being Ganondorf, but even more vile. In fact, he even sees Ganon himself as a means to an end. Just think Astor, but even worse. Worse, at least in terms of how evil they are. Not to mention his personality stands out. And the whole unhealthy obsession over beauty and fabulousness, Yuga's makes sense due to his narcissism and the fact that he still comes off as a threat. Lady Maud, on the other hand, she's not a threat, and she's not taken seriously, and overall, she is a letdown and an insult to the Zelda series. Like, seriously, look at her. Do you really think she's a viable threat, especially compared to some of the villains I showed you earlier? Combined with the fact that while she isn't taken seriously by the narrative, she's taken seriously by the characters. Like, seriously. Seriously. The people of Hytopia are cowards, well, that's it really. They're cowards and weaklings. Like, overall, I don't get why they're so scared of this hag. And I don't know why Nintendo thought it was a good idea to make this character. Especially since Master Koga, even, does a better job as with a comedic villain since he fits in. This character, on the other hand, does not. She shouldn't even exist. And oh boy, we're just getting started. Her design is so boring. Like, I showed you the design earlier. Oh yeah, but I'll show you it again in a little bit in case you forgot. Anyways, let's talk about her motives for a bit before we get back to her design. Like, her motives are literally just, I'm fabulous. Nobody else should be more fabulous than me. Like, seriously. Why is she a villain in this series again? Zelda villains are known for being threatening, and their motives make sense. Even some of the more sympathetic villains have motives that still make them serious threats. Even some of the more comedic villains either have moments where they're taken seriously, or their goals are bad news for the heroes. All Lady Maud does is dress up the Princess of Hytopia in uncomfortable tights. That's it! That's literally the worst thing she does. Like, seriously. I'd rather have Dark Link as the villain of Triforce Heroes. Now let's get back to her design. This is her design. Does she look threatening? Does she look like a Zelda villain? Does she look like someone you'd actually fear? No! She doesn't! Not even her final form is intimidating, which, don't worry, we'll get to. Overall, just a waste of potential, so especially since I've even seen some concept art where she looks far better for the villains. Which I'm not sure if I should show you what they look like. In fact, I never really got the chance. If you really want me to show you, I might be able to show you on Discord or something. Or I'll show you in an unlisted video. Anyways, I think that's an appropriate time to end this segment. Let's get to the last part. And oh boy. Hey. 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 We are almost done. And trust me, things are gonna get intense. Especially the music, because her final boss is tedious, lazy, and annoying. Phase 1 is way too basic for a final boss, especially since he just runs around with her parasol. You need to hit her a bunch. Phase 2 is literally just multiplayer dead man's volley, except problem is, guess what? You need to be playing with other players in order to not have a bad time. Like, seriously. The final boss can either be a cakewalk or an absolute nightmare, depending on what you chose. Either to play with multiple people or to play by yourself. Either way, the experience is so annoying. And then there's her final form. This design absolutely sucks. Like, seriously. Seriously. Does this look like a proper final form to you? Like, seriously. Other final forms of final bosses throughout the Zelda series are way better than this. Yes. She looks like a tryhard at a fashion competition. Oh wait, that's kind of the point, because her whole motif is fashion. Except once again, that doesn't fit in with the Zelda series at all. Oh, not to mention, the strategy that you need to use to get at defeating her, literally jump on the umbrella platforms. Problem is that she'll eventually get rid of them, and once again, it's a whole lot easier with its friends playing alongside you. Overall, this final boss is either way too simple, although still somewhat annoying, or way too nightmarish. Say what you will about most of the other final bosses' difficulties, but at least they're not unfair. Or even if I wish most of them were harder. This, on the other hand, is either annoying or way too hard. Seriously, what was Nintendo thinking? Final verdict on this atrocity. This atrocious character gets a 0 out of 10. I do not recommend picking up Triforce Heroes for this character. Overall, we'll just screw this character. Alright, I'm gonna calm down now. Now, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And I have a World of Light remake coming up, and unlike my Age of Calamity redub, I have more of a cast. The current cast for this project is me as Ganondorf, Ridley, Sephiroth, and Dracula, Dogs Eating Dog 6 as Wario, Darkon, and Marx, Tamatoy Gaming as Bowser, Meta Knight, and Galim, Nile as Mario, Pedram as Luigi, Multifandom Fangirl as Princess Peach, Kirby, and Bowser Jr., and geeky voice acts as Rosalina and Daisy. Now, not all of these characters will actually be involved. And by all these characters, I'm talking about the characters in the actual game. especially since some of them either have very little relevance or they wouldn't fit in with the story. With that said, if you like this video, then okay. I know some of it looked like it was a little rushed, but I've been planning this for a while. Well, and if you enjoyed, I'm happy. Anyways, with that said, I'll see you in the next video.